YouTube, welcome back to the second match in the grand final. Coalition Francophone versus Kampfgruppe Kempf in this season 3 European ladder. The first match we saw KGK on the attack. They was unable to break the solid French team defense. Now it's time for Coalition Francophone to go on the attack. Will we see Coalition Francophone crowned season 3 champions? They were crowned season 2. Are they going to do the back-to-back? We'll have to see after this match. As always, if you're watching on YouTube, please remember to like and subscribe. We've got a new subscriber goal of 1,000 where I'm going to be running a marathon. Always appreciate it. And I hope you enjoyed this match. And yeah, let's get into it. So the first minute, as usual, I'm just going to make sure everyone is assigned on the right teams. We're fulled up 40-40. It's 39 versus 39. I'm a caster and Shiv is caster there, so that's why it's 40-40. So let's see how KGK work on the defense. They were unable to break the defense of Coalition Francophone. Will we see Coalition Francophone take that first cap? All Coalition Francophone have to do to be crowned Season 3 champions is to take that first cap. That's all they have to do. So from Coalition Francophone, what do we have? We have a Firefly and a Sherman, along with a steward rolling down the main road, along with an MSP next to him. We've got a logistics truck heading north, along with a transport truck, the command car heading north, along with an MSP as well, and a MSP all the way at the back. Sorry, a transport headed north, and the MSP at the back. Yeah, that's an MSP at the back. I was just double checking. Match begins in 15 seconds. We're on the right teams. We're about to begin. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're away for the final match in the Season 3 ladder for the grand finals. Coalition Francophone against Kampfgruppe Kempf, CFR, KGK. Two of the best teams currently in the post-scriptum community. Coalition Francophone have shown themselves time and time again to be such a solid unit, such a solid team. Will they break the KGK defense, or will they finally have their clean sheet tarnished in this final match for them in the Season 3 ladder? Opening up the map, you can see from KGK, they have a widespread defense. Squad 1 heading west, 6 and 3 heading south, Squad 4 heading north. They've also got Squad 2 on the cap itself. Coalition Francophone coming out very strong here. Looking like they're just going to drop down a bunch of infantry supported by tanks, and they're going to push in a big wave at the very beginning here. You can see this big tidal wave starting to form. FOB and an MSP have gone down on the western side. And you can see those tanks, similar to the match prior with KGK, they're just doing a big frontal assault to begin with. Can this Storm Squad weather the approach? You see Niz there. Niz fired the first Panzerschreck at the tank. It fell short though, unable to land that shot on that Sherman. Firefly, Sherman, and a steward. A 3-man tank column now, putting shots downrange. You can see Eggman there under fire. The storehouse being blasted. Coalition Francophone with a big push coming out in the north as well. Coalition Francophone acting very fast here. They're acting in a similar way KGK did, but they're acting in a faster manner. Similar tactics, but executed in a quicker manner so far. Also with that extra tank on the western approach. Let me just speed up my camera here. You can see Coalition Francophone already pushing across this western field, getting good ground coming through the first bundle of trees as well here on the western approach. Can KGK weather the storm? So far, they're under a lot of pressure, and those 3 tanks are going to be hammering them. It's going to be a while until the defender tanks arrive, at least 4 to 5 minutes until the first heavy tanks arrive. Coalition Francophone pushing in on the north, already taking good map control, quicker than we saw KGK take map control. Remember, it comes down to this first cap. Coalition Francophone can throw everything they have at this first cap. If they take this first cap, they're going to be crowned victors of Season 3. Bro, Nissan, Sorfon, Eggman, familiar names. We've seen them throughout this season. Camps, Nizzy, all these familiar names that we've followed since the very first match. Fighting for their lives here, fighting to be crowned champions of Season 3. We've got Porus and Nuv in the Steward, Lucky Shot and Edmund in the Firefly. We've got a three-man, is it a three-man mortal crew? Yeah, we've got Mr. Shim, Mamard, and Shazir there. Three-man mortar crew. Antonio was the furthest troop to make it towards the cap so far. He gets cut down. Desperate defense going on at the moment as Coalition Francophone are pushing hard. They're punching strong. They've got a squad pushing in from the north. You can see Keemstar, Menu, Vig, Slim Shady, Canna Peach, all pushing on the northern side here. Spear alive on the inside. He's trying to hold back this squad. He's got that MG42. Grenade takes him out, though. Katz and Henderson, the next one to try hold up that northern approach. KGK doing a good job so far on the west. They've managed to hold back the tide. But those three tanks are hammering. They're getting closer. Look at these tanks pushing forward, working in such beautiful unison. As a tank main, this is what I love to see. A fully dedicated tank platoon working together. Splatter pushing the Sherman forward. The Steward just behind that. The Firefly, the heavy hitter, holding back, waiting for those German tanks to appear. Big smoke barrage coming down from that mortar team as well. No doubt also some Firefly HE shots mixed in. Wooly Pete shots mixed in there as well. Will Coalition Francophone push this cap? They've been the unstoppable team in the ladder so far. They've taken every single cap on the attack. Will we see that here? Canna Peach, Keeper, Clem, all pushing in from the north. Keemstar just goes down to Culane. Menu alive, looking to try revive his teammate. I don't think we've got any German armor. I think KGK have decided they're gonna dedicate more to infantry than they are to tanks. We're not seeing any German armor on the board, so KGK have made the team plan of that they're going to have an extra infantry squad and not utilize tanks. Will that come back to harm them? Northern with that SG-44 trying to hold back this infantry squad from Coalition Francophone that is pushing in here. Zark, Caradoc, Antonio, Sark goes down. He gets shot in the back. Northern, good grenade there, takes out Caradoc. Antonio goes down. KGK is getting pushed very hard here. These tanks are getting closer and closer. The Sherman and Stewards firing on points. Look how close those rallies are as well. Rallies right behind the tanks for support. Smokes landing. This is no doubt Coalition Francophone smokes. This is not looking good for KGK on the defense. They're being pushed on every single side. Vig. The first one to push through on the northern, pushing through these northern trees. They've completely broken through the defense of KGK on the north. The barn, the storehouse is under attack. The approach on the west is getting closer and closer. Artillery, well-placed artillery, landing directly on the Sherman. Taking it down to about 10% health. 5% health. One more. Is the Sherman going to get away with its life? The Sherman gets away with the slimmest of margins. Can you believe it? Stuka landing in the far north. Actually took out a vehicle. But look at this. KGK is under so much pressure. Look at this mortar smoke barrage on the cap. The defenders can't see anyone approaching the cap from the west or the north. Already Coalition Francophone pushing in. They've made it further than the KGK did. They're making it into the perimeter. The Zark, Antonio, they're going to be the first ones to break in. Vig. Razzle gets a kill on the inside with that BAR. KGK under so much pressure here. Antonio and Karabakh trying to break ground on the other side. Antonio went down. Great grenade in there by Karadok. Poms did not see it. Poms managing to... I don't know how he survived that. But Coalition Francophone is starting to get the majority on cap. They also have tank support on scene now. The Steward, the first tank to arrive. Steward is made of paper. But hey, it doesn't matter. There's no tanks for him to fight. All he has to worry about is bazookas. Or, Panzerschrecks. Coalition Francophone are starting to get majority on the cap. KGK have called their commander forward to try to hold the cap. This is not looking good here for KGK. You can see Shackle there. Shackle, the commander for KGK, he goes down. Big artillery barrage coming in now. That is going to be Coalition Francophone artillery landing exactly on. Look at that, a 4-man kill. The storehouse has been neutralized. Well-placed artillery to cut out the reinforcements, and the mortars are now raining down. I think that is going to be the first cap taken, and that will mean Coalition Francophone, no matter what happens now, Coalition Francophone will be crowned champions of Season 3 if they can take this cap at the end. Desperate defense coming in here for KGK. I don't think they're going to make it in time. The tank support and the well-placed artillery cutting out the reinforcements. Any second, the cap is going to be taken. There is only 1 infantry alive on cap for KGK, up against about 7 of Coalition Francophone. Also, the tanks are on scene now. Firefly and Steward, both on scene. Is the lack of tanks the mistake that KGK made here? It was a gamble not taking tank. And there it is. The storehouse has been taken by Coalition Francophone. That means they are crowned Season 3 champions. They've made it the back-to-back victories. They beat La Banda Frenchies in... No, sorry, the 501st in Season 2. And now they've beat KGK in the Season 3 finals to be crowned the victors of Season 3. Back-to-back champions. Crowning themselves once again the best competitive team in the post-Scriptum ladder and community at whole. Game isn't over though. The teams are still going to play this out, obviously. At this point, the pressure might be off for Coalition Francophone. They've done what they needed to do. Nevertheless, I imagine they want to keep up their streak. They are probably going to push to take every single cap, as they have done for every match throughout this ladder. Time on board, 47 minutes. We're back. We've been reset back to the full clock allowance almost since the start of the game. KGK now heading to Belvedere to defend Belvedere. What could KGK have done different here? Was going an extra infantry squad and not utilizing tanks their downfall here? Was it the quicker play style of Coalition Francophone that allowed them to sweep into that first cap? Or was it just a combination of everything? The excellent tank support from Coalition Francophone mixed with the well-executed plan. Was that enough for them just to push through and take that first cap? Excellent play there by Coalition Francophone. I was lucky enough to cast the grand finals with them in Season 2. I've been here for Season 3. I can say they just keep getting better and better. I don't think there's a single team at this point who could compete on the level of Coalition Francophone. They've shown themselves time and time again to come up with brilliant strategies, brilliant tactics, and execute them to a level that is just unmatched. So, yeah, Coalition Francophone Excellent job. The mortar's already coming down on the second cap. That 3-man mortar crew, excellent work there. Trained to perfection. You know they've practiced their coordinates very well. They're doing a good job there. Let's not count KGK out, though. Excellent team themselves. They made it all the way to the finals. Jam Falcon killed the MSP driver, but the MSP dropped off the infantry before he could take it out. Jam Falcon, he gets taken out. As I was saying, KGK, let's not count them out. KGK have done an excellent job. They made it all the way to the grand finals. Excellent play by them overall through this ladder. They almost had a complete clean streak as well. They dropped a couple of caps on the attack and defense, but they almost held an entire clean streak as well. So they're an excellent team. One to be scared of if you go up against them in a competitive playstyle. So KGK did an excellent job making it here as well. They had a couple of new players as well joining them for this season. So excellent work by KGK. Question is, how far is Coalition Francophone going to go in this match now? Tickets are completely even. 495, or just dropped tickets for both. Time 44 minutes. Moving on to the second cap, and Coalition Francophone already. Those tanks, I'm a tank main. Anyone who watches my channel knows I'm all about my tank playing post-scriptum. And seeing these 3 tanks, the Steward, the Sherman, and the Firefly, working side by side like this is beautiful for me to see. They've worked so well. They've communicated excellently, and with the infantry support as well, they've really been a huge asset to the effective assault of Coalition Francophone in match 2 here. KGK is trying to mount the best defense they can, but those mortars, look at the mortars at this point. If you spawn on here now as KGK, you are just going to get absolutely decimated by these mortars. And with the tanks rolling in on scene now, it's going to make it harder and harder. You can see Niz there. Niz is trying to flank these tanks. 2 Panzer Strikes onto the Firefly. Firefly is going to live, though. The Firefly down to about 20% health. Does Niz have another rocket? I think he's out of rockets. He's trying to get there to place a mine and his grenade. His large tank destroying grenade, but it's not going to be enough. The Sherman Firefly pushing forward, getting to the support of his infantry, getting nearby his own tanks. Mortars, mortars, mortars. That's all I'm hearing at this point. Just double check. Yep, everyone is. We're at 40-40 still. Let's open up the map and see what is the plan of action here for Coalition Francophone. So you can see there is there's already a logistics team for Coalition Francophone up on the 3rd cap. Eklund, no doubt, dropping off supplies, ready for his team to build ammo crates or barbed wire, anything they need. They've got the MSP south of cap. They've also got a MSP south. Hang on, which are, because both MSPs are blending together. So there's an MSP all the way over here. Whose MSP is this? This is is it a bug on the map? Am I blind? So we've got a German MSP from KGK all the way over there, maybe used by AT soldiers to flank tanks. We've got the Coalition Francophone MSP all the way down there in that little pond you can see below me. So they've got an MSP in the south. Whose MSP is that in the direct north? Let's go have a little bit of a look. I've got a feeling this might be another Defender MSP. It is a German MSP. So currently Coalition Francophone is only utilizing 1 nearby spawn for their attack. They're relying on just a concentrated infantry push with their rallies and tanks. See, 1 tank has actually gone down here. I believe that is the Sherman. Yep, that's the Sherman short barrel has been taken out. So Coalition Francophone are utilizing their rallies for the most part. They have got an FOB. You can see that FOB all the way in the northeast near the German main base. excellent behind the line FOB, allowing them to flank. They've also got the first FOB that they utilized with their mortars early on. The first FOB directly outside their main base that they utilized with their mortars. See, their mortars has been taken out. You see the Firefly coming back to repair here. German bastard did find the mortars. He took out the mortars temporarily, so he gave his team, KGK, some breathing room on the defense. Coalition Francophone have broken through the defense on the rear, though, by KGK. You got Squad 4 breaking into the rear. We've also got, which squad is this? Squad 2 and 6, along with tank support. That Steward with Porus and Nerve is still alive. So Coalition Francophone, their big push that came in for the West has been temporarily halted, and it's been replaced by a flanking move coming in from the East now. Their tank support is down to just a Steward, which isn't a lot of tank support. One Panther Strike and that Steward will go down. But their infantry has done a good job encircling behind the defensive lines here. They've managed to get behind the flanks, and they're pushing in on the back. Coalition Francophone doing a good job here, pushing in. See, that transport vehicle was used to get them in this position quicker. That Steward doing a good job putting shots in there to try clear out those embedded infantry. Sweet kisses, Jam Falcon, Brand Power. They just spawned on that German MSP. So that German MSP that we saw was relocated, and it's been relocated right next to the Coalition Francophone MSP. Tickets-wise, still very even. 38 minutes on the board. This is a good flank here by this Storm Squad. If this Storm Squad keeps pushing forward, they will notice the MSP, and this push on the south here, well, that's flanked around, will be temporarily halted. They don't know the MSP is there yet, I don't think. They can't see it. You can see the MSP is hidden just perfectly there. Angelus is now going to spot it. And that is going to be a dead MSP. So that is a good flank there by KGK. Means they're going to be able to push up this hill, get behind this squad. Was this squad 6 and 2? Get behind them. The Steward also taken out. The Steward was pushing in there, but it's got taken out. So KGK doing a good job here, embedding into the second cap. They've weathered Coalition Francophone's big first western wave. They weathered the eastern push as well. So KGK digging in here on this second cap. Coalition Francophone lost a little bit of steam. They're going to have to reorganize their attack. They're going to have to come back yet again. Let's head over and have a look at the KGK mortars, because I can actually see their mortar team has come under fire here. So KGK with the mortar team, you see their mortars have been spread out to make sure they can't all be destroyed by one grenade. Something they didn't do in the first match, which was a little bit of a mistake. They didn't spread out their mortars. They've changed that this game. They spread their mortars so they can't all be killed with one grenade or one bombing run. So you can see their mortar team there. KGK managing to hold on temporarily. Their team slowly pushing. You can see Jam Falcon leading the charge up that hill. Brand Power, Sweet Kisses, Palms into Noto, House, and Boost Gamer all pushing it in behind this Coalition Francophone flank. Only a couple of infantry alive for this. You can see a sniper there. Is it Neek in the tree? Neek with the Springfield. Jam Falcon almost dead. Neek, I don't know what's going on here, man. I don't know how well your camouflage is going to work when you're teleporting. Jam Falcon finally kills him there. Boromir, the last one alive for this Coalition Francophone squad with the BAR. Well, this is a good digging by KGK. They came under a lot of pressure. They came under a lot of pressure on this second cap, but they managed to weather it well. And Coalition Francophone, their attack, you can see that their attack has been completely halted. They're all over the place at this point. That solid attack unit that we had has been broken apart. They're having to regather themselves, which is giving KGK more time to build up a defense now, get into position, and not give up any more caps. Mad Fox just enjoying the scenery. Just looking over there. He's got his binoculars out, doing a little bit of bird watching. Rally just went down for him. So we're going to have a flank coming in from Mad Fox and Grono. Let's just double check everyone is on the right teams. Yeah, everyone's on the right teams. I know we had a couple of disconnects. I just double checking. The mortars have resumed. For Collision Francophone, you can see the mortars coming in there. I feel bad for Neek. Neek Leforbe? Is that how you pronounce it? He's disconnected about 5 times, man. I feel bad for him. It's the same with, I think it's Internoto on the KGK side. They just keep getting hit with disconnects. Coalition Francophone, here they have a new attack pushing in. Supported by Cromwell. 2 infantry squads aside the Cromwell as well. New approach coming in directly from the west. No other tanks on scene yet, but good infantry and tank support side by side. Cromwell very strong, a little bit stronger than the Sherman. Oh, one shot on the side though. One more and he will go down. Loser unable to hit his second shot, unfortunately. The Cromwell has been temporarily persuaded back. Who are the tank crews? So we've got Porus, Nerve, and I got Sabes. And we had another tank crew. Splatter, Edmund, Lucky Shot, and MGS. So we've got a 7-man tank sections for Coalition Francophone. It's probably 8-man with the disconnect. Coalition Francophone with a new infantry approach pushing in on the northwest side, making good ground here. Almost towards the first barn, crossing the first crossing. Niz looking to flank. He's back again. Niz gets taken out though. He gets spotted. Niz was trying to get that kill on that Cromwell. Was unable to make it. South end with that MG. He disconnected again, poor guy, and he finally gets taken out there. Gets shot. Coalition Francophone with a flank force coming in. You can see Caradoc and is that Antonio there approaching through the southwest. Razzle, Zarg a little bit further behind. Let's open up the map and see. So a new FOB has been built closer to this camp. You can see Squad 7 is where that FOB was just built. They've relocated their first FOB so they can have a closer spawn to this camp. Time, 32 minutes player time. Tickets are basically equal. Big smoke screen starting again. Cromwell heading towards the FOB to get a repair. Just heard a new tank fire. But I can't see it. It's all the way back at the storehouse. Edmund. Sounds big. And it is a Firefly. Firefly returning to the fight. See Edmund there building up an ammo crate. Get more smoke grenades. Always helpful. So we've got Firefly suppressing at far distance. Firefly excellent at firing long range. And look at this encirclement starting by Coalition Francophone. Slowly, look at the red approaching from the north, starting to sweep around towards the east, all coming in from the west, even approaching from the south a little bit. They're doing this big flank. He's back, trying to flank around. Smokes and HE hammering the cap as well. Coalition Francophone have actually broken through the direct west defensive lines now, using that smoke screen to get into the central estate building. Pixtech goes down. Strange Droid trying to hold up the defense on the outside. He gets sprayed down by Max, though. Boromir is on the inside. He's actually on top of a rally. He's trying to keep the rally hot. I'm surprised he hasn't destroyed it. Now he's going to finally throw out a grenade to destroy it. Maybe he didn't know it was there. That was a misplaced grenade, Boromir. Oh, no, yeah, it was a misplaced grenade. team kill there. Rain killed Sweet Kisses with an accidental team kill. And the grenade, did the grenade just bounce back on Boromir? It didn't. He did take out the rally. And the point has been neutralized. Belvedere, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Belvedere Cap 2 has been neutralized by this big push coming in from Coalition Francophone. Tank support arriving on scene now as well. Cromwell and Firefly working in unison. British tanks at their best. Best tanks in the game. Lots of infantry support. Even polarized. Team commander there for Coalition Francophone trying to get on Cap, trying to get to his car to help speed up the Cap process. KGK trying to react. They're trying to throw a squad forward through this hedge and bush line here. Commander car suppressing fire now by Polaroids and Max. Doesn't matter though. The Cap has been taken. Coalition Francophone have taken Belvedere. Now they move to Eekland. Stuka coming in. A tank has finally arrived. Too late, though. It is a Tiger tank. Stuka arrived on scene as well, landing on the estate house, getting a couple of infantry kills. That Tiger should be able to chew through the Cromwell here, but with the Firefly in support, that Tiger is going to have a hard matchup here. One shot, beautiful on the Firefly, takes it down to about 50% health. If it hits another one like that, the Firefly might go down. Take out the bigger tank first. I think the Tiger's going to lose that fight. He did. Cromwell and Firefly, unison work there. Tiger just didn't land the first shot. If the Tiger landed the first shot, that might have gone differently. Unfortunately, he was outgunned there by the Firefly and the Cromwell. Cromwell has the APS ammo that absolutely chews through German armor, and the Firefly with that heavy gun, the biggest hitter the Allies have. Even that penned the heavy frontal armor of the Tiger. So we're going to move over to Eekland now. Coalition Francophone already setting their eyes to move north. We've actually got another German tank here on the flank. Is it a Panther? It is a P4. P4 on the flank took out a vehicle of some kind. You can see the Cromwell in the distance is trying to take out this P4. The Cromwell has actually had a good fight against the P4. APS ammo absolutely chews through German armor. So this Cromwell, especially on the rear of the P4, is a easy kill for him if he has eyes. Don't think the Cromwell does. He did come here. You can see him moving along the road, trying to find the P4. See, he's got his turret in that direction. He knows there's a tank nearby. He is driving straight towards AT, though. Loser there. MG fire on the Cromwell. Some tracer shots from an MG, trying to help identify it for his team. That P4 is just getting all the way out there. Look at that P4. He's just like, nope, I'm getting out of there. I took out an MSP. I'm gone. I'm not sticking around. We lost that Cap. There's no reason for me to be over there. I had no support. He's retreated out. Also, another another Coalition Francophone tank has gone down. Cromwell here. Sorry, a Greyhound. I don't think the P4 destroyed this Greyhound. I could be wrong. P4 trying to get itself in position. He knows a tank is chasing him. It's being communicated to him. P4 using that camouflage. Look at the P4 using those bushes, trying to camouflage itself the best as possible to get a ambush position on the Cromwell as it pushes forward. Open up the map again. See KGK pushing out from Eekland. They're not just sitting on Eekland. They're trying to set up a perimeter around it. Boromir gets sprayed down by an MG42 here. The Cromwell very close to Loser. Loser just waiting. He's hiding in the bush. Takes a little bit of splash damage there. And then he gets finished off by the Cromwell. The Cromwell's actually aiming at Henderson. I think he saw Henderson running, and then Loser, unfortunately, caught in the crossfire there. Coalition Francophone already have infantry flanking behind the third cap, Eklund. See Honnet, Lip, Wood, and Schaff with a rear rally breaking through the defenses already. There is no one from KGK watching the north or east, and Squad 5 with Honnet and Lip is capitalizing on that. They've walked all the way towards the cap. Coalition Francophone are also camping the next spawn, Haven drop. You see, they've got a full squad on the 4th cap. This is where the mortars were for KGK as well. So, you know, they a little bit of a double whammy there for KGK. They locking down the 4th hard spawn, and they also took out the mortar team at the same time. Look at this from Coalition Francophone. They're not rushing in immediately. They're waiting for the rest of the team to get into position. New rally point has gone down, and now they're going to start moving into the cap. You see also on the north side here, Squad 4 starting to flank around. We've also got the P4. The P4 is fighting the Cromwell. Cromwell's engine has been disabled. P4's engine has been disabled. Oh, it's actually 2 tanks versus 1. Was it the Cromwell? It was the Cromwell. It was a Cromwell. I believe that's 2 Cromwells on the scene now for Coalition Francophone. No, it was a Firefly. So the Firefly pushed forward and also the Cromwell. Cromwell gets the kill on the P4. The Firefly took a little bit of damage. Will Loser be enough to finish off the Firefly here? He should be able to finish off the Firefly with some nice, well-placed side shots. He's going to place the mine first. Faust, 1 shot. Reloading. Can he finish it off? Firefly goes down. Loser getting a good kill on the Firefly there. Excellent by him. KGK, though, under a lot of pressure already, because look at this. The cap has just unlocked, and Coalition Francophone already have a squad in the cap. They waited. They was quiet. They moved into the buildings. Also, a VIP escort going on here. Polarized team commander. He's being escorted by Pixtex and Max, getting that commander speed cap bonus. I think the 3rd cap is going to fall very quickly here if KGK don't have an answer. They've got a 2nd P4 on scene, but this P4 has no infantry nearby. Cromwell pushing in. He has to be careful for that P4 not to be lost. Lip and Schaff on the inside here. Oh, well, Schaff kind of on the inside. Not quite sure, you know, that's... you know. Artillery coming in on cap. Seam upstairs. Honnet was taken out. KGK do have infantry. They're trying to flood some infantry back here. You can see Bro Neeson on the rush trying to get towards the cap. Polarized, Max, and Pixec have just got into the cap as well. So Coalition Francophone have their commander on cap, which is going to be speeding up the cap process. P4 under fire as well for the Cromwell. Cromwell landed its first shot. P4 down to about 30% health. But the P4 wins that engagement using ACR. Under fire, though, Simon's ICOM. Nice, 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 nice. I get it, nice. Can he finish off the P4? Eklund has been neutralized. And look at that flank as well. We've actually got Porus and Nerve on the flank. On the P4, trying to fire through the tree. Is that the Hellcat I see? It is a Hellcat ambushing the P4. Doesn't matter, though. Simon finishes off the P4. Or T-Wood. One of them finished off the P4. I think it was Simon. Yeah, Simon was the AT. Finished off the P4. And Eklund has been taken by Coalition Francophone. A quick cap using Polarize as that commander, getting that speed bonus. So it's 3 caps fallen now to Coalition Francophone. We're moving on to the 4th cap. 4 out of 5. We're moving on to Haven Drop, I believe. Haven Drop. Haven? Go on, chat. Laugh at me for my horrible Dutch. Coalition Francophone already have a squad on the spawn as well. Coalition Francophone using that French blitzkrieg tactic they've used in every single match. Coalition Francophone are holding down the hard spawn. KGK can't even spawn on the 4th cap at this point. This obviously gives a huge advantage to Coalition Francophone. It delays the defensive setup from KGK. They can't spawn on the hard spawn. That FOB, a new FOB has been built even closer. You can see that FOB just on the hill here. So I believe Mamad, is it Mamad, part of the logistics team? I believe, I can't see it. Am I blind? Where's their logistics team? Am I blind? Oh, it could be Alex. It might be a one-man logistics team. They might have in fact, I believe they've sacrificed logistics team members so they can get more tanks. So good choice by them there. Sacrifice 3 logistics so they can have 3 more in tanks. And look at KGK here. All their team is stuck behind at the previous cap. KGK infantry, a lot of their team is caught all the way back on the last cap, and Coalition Francophone is already setting up rallies and FOBs and MSPs near the 4th cap. They're already getting bodies in it. They're delaying the defensive structure. It is Alex, so there he is, Alex, one-man logistics team. Been doing an excellent job for Coalition Francophone here. Time on the board, 40 minutes. Tickets-wise, tickets still very even. Tickets are still very... Alex peeping his horn as he's getting shot at by Henderson and Katza. Mortars raining down onto the cap now. KGK managed to push out a lot of the Coalition Francophone infantry that was locking down the hard spawn, but not all of them yet. Razzle playing peekaboo here. He just keeps swapping sides. Can he get a triple kill? Con is the next one to come up. Radio Man, German Radio Man. Mr. Shim gonna revive his teammate. And Vig has arrived on scene now as well. So Coalition Francophone have managed to get back inside the building. And they take out Con. Coalition Francophone already, even though there's still a minute until the cap is unlocked, they're already looking to start capping this. Look at this squad as well. So much speed coming in. This actually might get caught off guard, though, because the slowly retreating infantry. Lip was able to save his squad rally just in time. As Noto saw it, he just wasn't able to throw a grenade in time to take it out. Coalition Francophone looking to go for a full whitewash here. The German defenders of KGK having trouble keeping up with the speed of Coalition Francophone at this point. The absolute speed of Coalition Francophone is taking KGK off guard here. Can't blame them. KGK like to play with speed. This has always been their play style. Very fast, very quick. We've got a small tank exchange going on over here. German tank got taken out. I believe it was a Stug, or sometimes it was either a Stug or a Jag. It was a IV-70. IV-70 Jag Panther. Taken out by the Hellcat. Good flank there by Hellcat. Splatter on the outside, helping scout for his tank crew and keep his tank safe. Lots of nameplates on the cap itself. KGK trying to get bodies on cap. Artillery on the rear. Not quite sure whose artillery that could be. Not effective, though. No kills with that. 4-round artillery. KGK managed to clear out the cap, but they're already under a lot of pressure. They haven't had time to set up. They haven't had time to get their squads in position. So they're already on the back foot here. Coalition Francophone pressing on every single angle. But will Coalition Francophone be delayed on this cap with the retreating infantry? Was Coalition Francophone a little bit too quick on the attack? And are they going to get caught off guard? Coalition Francophone pushing through the east here. Squad 8. They've also got a big infantry wave coming up through the factory here. Big infantry waves coming through the factory, using that FOB, using that MSP. You can see Huki and Kick the Mule are trying to find those spawn points along with Wasted Penguin. They can actually hear the mortars. Mamad firing a mortar close to his FOB, maybe giving away the position a little bit. Huki running all the way forward here. He's got his knife in hand. Don't know why. Mule just goes down. Will he get the knife kill? Will Mamad hear him coming? The knife kill from Huki saves the game. Found the MSP as sorry, the FOB. Consolation prize there for him. Consolation prize. We have actually a tank on the rear from Collision Francophone. They've managed to get a tank all the way around. And look at the look. If I just hold the map over, you can see the Collision Francophone yet again pushing hard as a concentrated group, getting behind the enemy lines and just slowly starting to encircle round. Tank spot nearby is the Cromwell MDGS, and I can't see the other name. Sorry, it's blurred together. Coalition Francophone with a big push coming in from the south and east, also wrapping around on the western side now. Menu leaving the push here with Goss behind, coming around, starting to start that encirclement in the cap. A look at KGK. KGK, the defenders that they have on cap are completely captured inside this little pocket, this little farm hill here. Artillery here would be perfect at this point, or mortars from KGK would actually, from Coalition Francophone would be perfect. Stuka coming in. Stuka will be on the FOB. Unfortunate that Stuka... Oh, no, Stuka did land. FOB is offline. It needs to be repaired, but you can see Mamad already rushing over just to repair it. Mamad is going to repair that as quick as he can. As Coalition Francophone continue their encirclement around this fourth capture zone. Another tank has been taken out. Cromwell this time getting a tank. It was a 222. Nizzy with a Panzerschreck in hand. Oh, his rocket wasn't loaded. So unfortunate for him there. He had a perfect angle on the Cromwell. Didn't get the shot on time though. Honnet and T-Wood coming to support that Cromwell. Tickets. Coalition Francophone are starting to take a ticket lead. Loser actually managed to take out that FOB in the south. Killed Mamad before he was able to pair the FOB. Then he would have thrown his AT grenade on top of it, which would have finished off the remains of it. But look at this one, Coalition Francophone. They've pushed in, they've encircled, they've collapsed, and they've wiped out the defenders on the cap. They hold majority, squad 4 and 7. Pushing through onto the cap. They're clearing out the last remnants of KGK. They're starting the neutralizing process. Polarized Team Commander has got onto the cap again. He's using that cap speed boost. Neutralized Havendorp has been neutralized. KGK, I don't think they're going to be able to get on the cap in time. They do have some flanks coming in here. But with Polarized on the cap, I think that's going to be the fourth cap falling to Coalition Francophone any second. KGK aren't going to be able to get there in time, I don't believe. You see Rain, Poms, House, all trying to rush there, trying to get on cap as fast as they can. You can see the Cromwell also pushing, trying to get on cap to come help support. If they kill Polarized, if Poms shoots Polarized in the back, it will slow down the capture rate. And KGK is starting to slowly outnumber them. KGK, it doesn't matter though. The power of the commander was too much. Coalition Francophone take the fourth cap. We're now onto the final cap, which is Western Boring, I think. The final cap. Will Coalition Francophone get the clean sweep, or will KGK hold on? A transport vehicle going in there from Mr. Shim, Karabak, and Antonio. Very risky. Was taken out. Tin retreating that MSP from Storm, part of KGK. Trying to get that defensive MSP saved and into position. He gets sniped though. What a brilliant shot that was. I think that was Keemstar or Neek all the way up on the hill. Excellent shot by them. It was a sniper. Is it Neek? Yeah, it was Neek Leforb. Excellent sniper shot, long range distance. And he then finished off by MDGS and Sabes. Cromwell going to be pushing in the south. As always, Coalition Francophone have been working excellently as a team. They've got their infantry and their tank units working side by side. Great combination together. We do have a tank over here that has been ambushed. It did take out a IV-70. It is a Firefly. Sky tried to blow it up with a mine. Took the Firefly down to about 20% health, 15% health. Firefly is going to live to fight another day. But if a AT can hit that with a Panzerstrike, it will go down. One crewman left alive. Only Lucky Shot alive on the inside. They're throwing grenades at it. The best anything they have. Lucky Shot trying to keep himself alive. Cromwell has pushed forward as well. Coalition, look at this from Coalition Francophone. It's still 2 minutes 40 until the cap unlocks, but they've already got a big infantry wave pushing in on the western side with tank support. They do have some defenders running behind them that I got caught behind. But Coalition Francophone, yet again, not giving up. We've got a tank firing over here for the Germans. So near, it's a P-38. Finally, the Firefly is dead, and Shackle dropping the Stuka to make sure the job is done on the Firefly. A little bit overkill. A couple of team kills there. Cromwell pushing along the south road. KGK. I think the writing's on the wall for KGK. They kind of know what's coming. 53 minutes left on the board. They're behind on tickets. Coalition Franco managed to get an MSP. Oh, sorry, a transport vehicle behind with their commander. That Cromwell might get a kill on the P-38 here. The Cromwell, the P-38 can't actually pen the Cromwell, I don't believe. At least not from the front. If it can, it's very difficult for it to do. The Cromwell can kill the P-38 with a APS. 2 APS should be enough to finish it off. Cromwell can't actually see the P-38 yet. You know times are tough when you, as the Germans, you're having to use a P-38. Cromwell, does he have a shot on the tank? He knows there's something there. He can win the fight easy. Moving forward a little bit. Just so his gunner can see. No shot yet. He needs to go forward just a little bit more. That should be enough to see. One shot. Boom. P-38's on about 50% health. Second shot will finish it off. But you can see the Panzer moving back. The little 38 moving back. It knows it's hitting above its weight limit there a little bit. Coalition Francophone got a flank squad 8 and 4 coming in from the eastern side. Cromwell goes down. I heard that shot from Niz. Good shot by Niz there. Getting another tank kill to his name. Keemstar's probably going to finish him off though. Yeah, Keemstar gets a revenge. Keemstar with that Springfield. He is a sniper. Couple of mortars going down there. That P-38 now has to drive through German infantry on the flank, though. If there's an AT over here, one bazooka is going to be enough to take this P-38 out. At the same time, though, he's going to notice this flank coming in, and he'll be able to alert his team like, hey, they're behind us already. Keep an eye out. Canna Peach laying down, pretending to be dead. Mortars, you know whose mortars these are going to be. Coalition Francophone mortars, perfectly on cap. 4, 5 kills already. 7, 8 kills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kills there. Wiping out the defense on the cap itself, allowing for the infantry from the west to continue their push through the trees. Less opposition now to face. Smoke barrage now going on the cap. Well-placed smoke, blinding the defense. Good bombing run there. Actually also gets a couple of kills. Good use of commander assets here towards the end of the game. 99 tickets left for KGK. 100 ticket for Coalition Francophone. KGK could win this. If they have some well-placed artillery, if they can hold on to this cap, they might be able to win this on tickets. Both teams are incredibly low on tickets, but it's increasingly looking less and less likely. There's actually another tank goes down there. Porus and Niv. I believe that was the Hellcat that got taken out. So Coalition Francophone are losing a lot of tickets here at the end of the game. KGK is catching up as Coalition Francophone are trying to take every cap. As I said earlier on, it doesn't really matter if Coalition Francophone don't win. They took the first cap. They bested KGK, so they've done enough to be crowned Season 3 champions. But no doubt they want to take every single cap to prove that they are the supreme best. Some good Spitfires going down there. Trying to take out that rally. Raz will be the next. That rally will go down to Raz. Grenade in hand, throwing it out. That rally goes down, so that's another defender rally gone. KGK's defense is looking weaker and weaker. New tanks have arrived on the field. It's a Staghound. Had a couple of people join late because we had a couple of disconnects. I'm just waiting. Sweetkids and Alex, yeah, they're fine. Coalition Francophone with a flank coming in from the north of this cap now. The cap is completely surrounded by red names. Look at that. Squad 5 coming in from the north. Squad 2 from the south. Squad 4 from the east. Squad 1 from the west. Coalition Francophone surrounding the cap yet again. Slowly blasting out the entrenched troops. And then moving in. Artillery. I imagine this Coalition Francophone... KGK artillery. Got 1 kill. Not hugely effective, and the Coalition Francophone now moving in on the cap. Only a few defenders alive on the cap now. 2 defenders, in fact. Bram and Con. The only ones alive. Bram trying to revive a teammate. Oh, well, he can't yet because he's under fire. Boromir goes down. Bram hit by a grenadier. Hey. KGK trying to throw in some reinforcements from the north. Squad 3, 6, and 1 are trying to get in from the north. I think it might be a little bit too late, though. Greyhound arriving on the scene now. As look at this big tidal wave of infantry from Coalition Francophone are on cap. Squad 2, 5, and 1 all getting on cap with tank support. I think that is going to be the last cap taken for Coalition Francophone. I don't see their commander on cap, so it's going to take a while. This is when KGK artillery would have been best. Place it right now on cap. Would have been perfect. That Greyhound got itself in position to fire through the trees. The point has been neutralized. This is the last and final cap. Can Coalition Francophone complete their clean streak? They've gone through this entire tournament, taking every single cap on the attack. They haven't lost a single cap on the defense. They will be the first team to complete an entire season ladder clean streak on attack and defense. Lots of shots going out now from both sides. Just suppressive fire through the trees. Shots on both sides being exchanged. GGs are being put in chat. Coalition Francophone doing an incredible performance since day 1 of Season 3 to the very end. KGK also doing an excellent job, making it all the way to the finals. Commiserations to them, but Coalition Francophone once again showing why they are a dominant team, the best team so far in the post-Scriptum community. They cannot be beat, they cannot be matched, and there it is. The win goes to Coalition Francophone, Season 3 champions. They completed their clean streak. Congratulations to them. Commiserations to KGK. They put up a good game. What can I say? A quick run down the leaderboard. Here you go. Pause this if you like this, want to see the kills. I have to go down it quickly. There we are. An excellent game by them. I hope you enjoyed this. To my people watching on YouTube, as always, remember to like, remember to subscribe, and be back for Season 4. All links in the description. And until next time, my YouTube friends, take care.